It was June 1987. I was in 4-H. We had a dog show that weekend. I was training my Alaskan Malamute, obedience and showmanship. I knew that if I had a new pair of capri pants, I would win a purple ribbon in this dog show. I might even win grand champion. I convinced my sister to go with me to Alco and get a new pair of capri pants. Mom was too busy. She had no time to take us. My sister and I were allowed to ride our bikes anywhere we wanted to go as long as we were together and as long as it wasn't too far away. We just had to call Mom and Dad at work, let them know where we were at, where we were going, and we could ride our bikes anywhere. We actually even rode our bikes from Olathe to Gardner one time because that's where Dad's shop was at. We just called and told them we were doing it. We told them which way we were going to go. So this one particular day, I convinced my sister to go to Alco with me. We'd done it before. It was about a 2-mile trip each way from my parents' house to Alco. Called Mom, let her know. We get through As the World Turns, one of our favorite soap operas. Hop on our bikes, and we begin our trek over to Alco. Got my money in my pocket. My sister always rode her bike in front of me, usually about a car length in front of me. I don't know why, it's just the way it always was. We head down Elm Street. We're approaching K7. The light is red. We both slow down. We're slowing down as we approach the intersection. There's a couple other cars there waiting as well. The light turns green. My sister proceeds on. I'm right behind her. And then, bam! A red LTD has run the light and hit my sister riding her bicycle. I'm behind her. I remember screaming bloody murder. I'm pretty sure people from 2 miles around could hear me screaming. It hit her right behind her foot on the back tire. It popped her up onto the car, rubbing her leg across the big LTD emblem on the top of the car, scraping it up. She hits the top of the car, the hood, and then bashes into the windshield and shatters it with her elbow, and then flops into the ground. She bounces up like a rubber ball, up into an upright position. And she stands there, she looks around, and she says, I have to get home. I have to get home. Mom and Dad are going to be so mad. I'm still screaming at this point. There's a few seconds of this whole incident that are a blur to me, and I'm not really sure how exactly that impact happened, but when it was all said and done, the bicycle was laying on the ground. The seat of the bicycle was actually like 10 feet away. People had come running from I don't know where to assist my sister. I'm standing there next to my bicycle. How I got off, I have no idea. If I had been just a little bit farther, that car had gotten me too. For some reason, I was back behind her like I always was. As I'm standing there, I'm yelling at my sister, are you okay? Are you okay? And she's like, I have to get home. I have to get home. Mom and Dad are going to be so mad. I've ruined my bicycle. And then I thought, I have to call Mom and Dad. So I run into the Easy Shop. My sister and I were recent visitors of the Easy Shop. We always went up there and got our candy bars and our pops and everything like we weren't supposed to, but we did it anyway. I run into the store and I said, I need to use your phone. She said, there's a payphone out front. There were still payphones back in 1987. She said, there's a payphone out front. I said, I don't have a quarter. She said, you have to use the payphone. I can't let you use the phone in here. You don't understand. My sister was just hit by a car. This lady's looking at me like I'm completely nuts. And she said, okay, you can use the phone, but you can't call long distance. Well, my parents were in Gardner. That's long distance from Olathe at that point in time. I didn't tell. I just dialed 1-884-8250. That was Dad's number. I called. Mom answers the phone because they worked together. Mom was the secretary for Dad's business as a mechanic. Mom answers the phone. Harvey's Machine Shop. Mom, Andrew got hit by a car. What? Andrew got hit by a car. Karen, what are you talking about? We were riding our bikes and Andrew got hit by a car. Where are you? I'm in Easy Shop. What are you doing at Easy Shop if Andrew got hit by a car? Mom, I'm in Easy Shop. I'm calling you. You have to come up here now. Is Anne okay? I don't know. They won't let me talk to her. It was about a 12-minute drive from Gardner to Olathe. My parents were there in 7 minutes. I remember in 7 minutes because I actually had to watch when I looked. And I was like, Mom and Dad will be here soon. Dad had to wash his hands because he was a mechanic and he had tons of grime on his hands. 7 minutes for him to wash his hands, get in the car, and drive to Olathe. When they arrived, the ambulance was there, the cops were there, they were loading my sister up in the ambulance, they took off with her. And it was like, okay, and Dad says, go home. Take your bicycle and go home. They sent me home and made me sit by myself for 5 hours while they were at the emergency room with my sister. They finally came home. She had scrapes on her shoulder, a big chunk out of her leg, no stitches, no nothing. She got a new bike out of the deal. The moral to this story is, you don't need a new pair of pants to win a dog show. I actually did fantastic in the dog show. I didn't need those new pants. The old pants were fine. You also don't always need a helmet when you hit a bicycle in a car accident. And the third piece to this story is, don't run a red light when you're on your way to the hospital for a stress test, because it probably is not going to help you out any. So always be careful. Thank you.